I was on the phone. I was going for one appointment with my son, and I was at the bus stop. I was on the phone with my sister, and I turned and I saw from nowhere. Immediately I got on the bus stop, I got to the bus stop. My boss was not there yet. One guy came, I was using this gramophone, I was preaching. One that guy was preaching about repentance around there, just preaching like these people preach on the street. But I was on the call. And a few minutes later, I saw there was this man. It's a white man, should be around in his 70s. He was looking down on my son. When I turned, I looked at the man. He smiled. He asked me, "What is the name of my son?" I told him. "Hmm." He said, "It's a strange name. What's the meaning of the name?" I told him it's a Hebrew word, and Hebrew names meaning chosen by God. The man said, "Nice name." And then it was a very difficult moment financially. I was going through a very tight, difficult time. And this man said, "Is he has a 30-year-old son, but his wife always wanted a daughter." And I answered this man that children are gifts from God. And this man smiled and he looked at my son. He said, "He looks contented." I was paying attention to the words. He looks content. At that time, I was thinking about my rent. I didn't have money, but this man is saying he looks content. I didn't say anything. He said something. He's going to heaven. I didn't say. It was strange because normally abroad it's difficult to see white people talk about God openly like that. You easily see a black person talking about God openly. I smiled. And the boss came. It wasn't the boss I was supposed to enter. This man, before he entered the bus, he looked at me and he pointed to the ground. "I don't need the fridge. I'm going under. I don't need the fridge." And he entered the bus and the bus zoomed away. It took a bit of thinking for me to realize what this man was saying. He said my son looks content. At the time, content was not what I was expecting to hear because things were really hard. And this man, he said, "I am going under. I don't need a fridge." And he pointed under. It could mean one or two things. It could mean you don't, when you die, you don't, it doesn't matter what you have. When you die, the bury, all of these things are vanity. Like we worry about things that don't really matter. Like it's all vanity. I don't need the fridge. I'm going under. And another thing it could be is an angel. Angels don't die. They don't go, they don't bury them. But the words that this man said were particular. He didn't say much, but he said the right thing. So if you start to pay attention to all the words he said, and believing me, I went to work that same day, and somebody from nowhere blessed me with £600 free of charge. And that time I was thinking my rent is due. I don't have the money. I was worried. But this man said something like, "I'm going on. I don't need the fridge." And this child is content. Why is it content when right now I don't see contentment in anything? I am worried. So God has ways of encouraging or meeting you. It could be He can come at the physical end, they're having a conversation with you, encouraging you, but you might not see it because your head is all over the place. You are thinking, you try to figure out everything, but God will never leave you like that. So God can speak to you through a physical angel. You can have an encounter with God through a person, and He will speak just those words that you need to hear. He's encouraging you, and you see the manifestation of that thing that He's saying. So I just wanted to share this other way that God can speak to you. So it could be a physical encounter with an angel. God bless you.